It's finally that time of year, the end of the PGA Tour's golf season, with its final event being the Houston Open. And the end of the season comes with many rewards too. You all know what we're talking about, the Player Impact Program. In this video, we'll tell you how one of the greatest golfers won the PIP prize and what he has in store for us for the new year. First, everyone knew he would win PIP, but does he deserve it? It's always interesting to see this debate on our Twitter feeds. Everyone's talking about who did what and who deserves to win, and most tweets referred to just one name, the one and only Tiger Woods. And it wasn't just fans who were saying it too. You know, we wouldn't just be saying this unless we had some hardcore evidence. Sports journalists supported the same theory. Although this golfer only had a handful of appearances on the golf course, he'd still be taking on the prize money for PIP. The current world number one, Rory McIlroy, would be in second place. Remember how we said that fans thought Tiger was going to win it? Well, they did, but a lot of them didn't think he really deserved it. After all, didn't Woods play in only 3 tournaments in all of 2022? And to top it off, he didn't even win. On the other hand, Rory has been smashing records left and right. No one's getting over that FedEx Cup victory anytime soon. And like, the man was given the top in the world title. You're telling us that a player who hasn't played in so long is still more impactful than the world number one? You've got to be joking. But this player in question is Tiger Woods, the one person who changed the entire game for years to come. That impact cannot be taken lightly. Coming up, he beat Rory to win the award, and the prize money will blow your mind. He did it once again. Despite all odds, Tiger went out there and showed all of them who's the real king. You can have top 10 finishes in all of the majors. You can even win them all. But we all know who the true GOAT is and will always be. Meet the most impactful player of 2022. For us, he's the most impactful player of the past 20 years. He's well past his prime. His strokes aren't what they used to be, and his injuries seem to be getting the better of him. The last major this guy won was in 2008, but his impact is beyond any other players. After all, there is a reason people were calling him the tour's de facto commissioner a while back, right? Not even someone like Rory can beat him at that. He will always hold power as far as leadership goes, and this award proves it. Speaking of the award, the prize pool in 2021 was $40 million. This year saw quite a massive change. The tour more than doubled that amount to a whopping $100 million, out of which Tiger will be taking home $15 million. And don't worry, at number 2, Rory got $12 million. We don't think he's complaining. After all, he's always been Tiger's close friend and admirer. Next, Tiger bagged the prize in 2021 too. While 2022 got us some appearances from the star, 2021 had none. Tiger was recovering from a major car crash. But can you guess who won the PIP award? Yup, it's still Tiger. This time, he won with Phil Mickelson at number 2. At the time, as we said, the prize money was $40 million, of which Woods got $8 million. By the way, the award was only announced 2 years ago, so with this year's victory on his side, Tiger is officially the only golfer to have won the PIP award. And we doubt 2023 would be any different, no matter how many appearances this star has. Well, while we're at it, why not just give you some deets on that too? 2021 had 0 appearances, and 2022 had 3. What will 2023 get? 6? Let's find out. Moving on, Tiger didn't make it to the Hero World Challenge this month. The challenge would have been his 4th appearance on the course for 2022. He was the host too. Unfortunately, this star couldn't make it. The first week of December was set to be the first of 3 events in months for Tiger. But how could he play if he was unable to walk? Tiger's health complications with plantar fasciitis forced the golfer to withdraw from the Hero in the first week. He said he could hit whatever shot fans wanted, the best he could, but he can't walk. And we all know that golf involves the most walking of all sports. Hey, we know football and baseball and all, but that's running. Golf has no high stamina action, but the golf courses are too vast and large. You have to walk a lot just to get from one hole to another. There's a reason they had to invent golf carts after all. And there's no denying that even though he did play in the events, he didn't really reach any heights. This one, he couldn't even attempt it. it was impossible to do since he couldn't take a cart. And we get it, your health comes over everything else. Let's take a look at what's in store for this year before moving on to 2023. While the Hero Challenge would have been his 4th appearance, it wouldn't be his last. Still, Tiger had a few other events lined up. The first one was the Match 6, which just took place. And man, what an exciting tournament that was. Woods could take a golf cart here, so walking wasn't going to be much of an issue. This was the golfer's first televised series appearance since the Open Championship, which was way back in July. He competed alongside Rory McIlroy against the duo of Justin Thomas and Jordan Spieth. With a brilliant performance, Spieth and Thomas won the game. Anyone can tell that Woods is rusty here, but given that he's still battling plantar fasciitis, we think that just showing up here was a win for the star. He may be winning against Rory in the PIP ranking, but he wasn't gonna let his old pal down over here. At the very least, we got to witness his classic trash talk. Man, how we've missed that. Tiger will play with his 13-year-old son Charlie Woods at the PNC Championship at the end of this week. Both father and son are excited about it, and Woods has high hopes for his boy. Let's hope he lives up to them. That'll get him a total of 5 appearances in 2022, and he knows it's not a lot, but he's aiming to ramp up his schedule in 2023. Up next, the PIP win comes with strings attached. Before we tell you what this maestro planned for the new year, we have to reveal something very important, which will likely affect his plans. So, the PIP award doesn't simply go to the most influential golfer. It's not free money given to whoever has an Instagram account. PIP winners are required to play a certain amount of events. Since he's won the honor 2 years in a row, Woods will have to play 20 events in the 2023 season to get the 15 million. That is a massive jump from 5. Conspiracy Time Theory: was giving him the award simply a ploy to get him to play more? We wonder. Okay, back to the PIP rules. Now, Tiger's got 2 options. Either he plays all 20 events in the next season and completes them, or he forfeits his winning prize. Given his health condition, the situation seems to be a lose-lose one for this golfer, and it looks like he's not going to be taking the first option up. Following up, what's the goal for next year? Coming right up from the GOAT himself, the goal is to play only the major championships. That and maybe a few other tournaments. Let's not forget, the year may change, but his injuries remain. And hey, this is good news. Tiger couldn't compete at the US Open this year, which was very sad, seeing as he's won 3 times over there. So we're glad he's gracing us with an appearance this year. Along with the 4 majors, his additions could be the Genesis Invitational, the Arnold Palmer Invitational, and the Memorial. Genesis is something that he hosts, so his presence is plausible. At the same time, that event is very close, only in February. He will likely want a break after the PNC to prepare for the Masters. Arnold Palmer would give him a month's rest for the Masters, while the Memorial would only have a 1-week break. If he were to pick one of these events, our guess would be either Genesis or Arnold Palmer. But that's about it. 4 to 6 events are all Tiger can do. He's admitted that he doesn't have much left in his leg, so he's only going to be using it to play the biggest events. He wants to get out there, but he's not going to push his luck too much. Clearly, this count doesn't add up to the 20 event PIP requirement, so he's probably not taking the 15 mil home. Congrats, haters. Or he could get an exemption, given his obvious health and the fact that he's one of the greatest there's ever been. Guess we'll have to wait and see. But that's a wrap for this video. Do you think Tiger will lose all of his PIP money? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.